What's going on, Devontae? Blessings, blessings, blessings. Ugh. It's telling me that people are joining, but at the same time says that there's 0 people here. So I don't really know how many people are watching this right now. No one wants to talk to me today. No one wants to talk to me today. I don't know why. Don't know why. Maybe it's my head wrap. Maybe it's my head wrap. I'll get my hair redone pretty soon, so don't worry. I hate when people act like it's their job to judge me. Like, keep your demons off of me. You know, keep your eyes to yourself. People stare at me and, like, look me up and down. And it's just like, what for? Like, why do we live in a world where people feel like it's their job to put down other people? It's really not. It's no one's job to do that. So the fact that people have taken that power into their own hands or feel like they have the right to, it's sad, man. This world is sad. It's full of sad people, and life's changed so much. From when I was a kid, life's changed so much. You know, when I was younger, I had no idea what people are like. I just expected the best. But now it's just like, you kind of have a general idea. Kind of have a general idea of what most people are like, and it's not an assumption, it's more society as a whole. Like, me personally, I'm very zoomed out of society, you know. I'm very out of this world. I'm kind of like an alien, you know. I'm like an alien in a human body with the things that I know. Like, I'm pretty sure 99% of people think that the earth is a sphere. So me just not believing NASA, not believing space is real, makes me super different from a lot of people. And a lot of people just never ever get there. All it takes is just being a curious person. Just be a curious person, you know? Don't think you have all the answers, because you never have any answers. There is, reality is all in our heads, so, you know, there's just nothing that's like permanent. There's nothing that's solid. So we're just really living a human experience. Once you realize you're just something inside of a glob of meat and not actually that glob of meat, just something controlling the glob of meat, definitely changes how you see life and the things that you decide to do and the things you decide to put inside of your body. You know, once you know that a lot of the food that we eat is actually made to destroy us and make money off of us, it's kind of just like you really change your path in life, you know. Like, I love to say this little like quote right here, and it's, you're a madman or woman if you think eating a salad from McDonald's is healthy. Like, even a salad from McDonald's, you know, is filled with pesticides and GMOs and just things that aren't really healthy, you know. But people eat McDonald's every day, though. That drive-through line is full every day. You know, Taco Bell drive-through is full every day. It's crazy. And it's like, do these people not know what they're putting into their bodies, or do they just not care? And it's sad that that's an actual question. Like, how can you not care about the life that God has given to you? Oh, it's just crazy to me. Like, people have given up on themselves for the wrong reasons, you know. Me personally, I know everybody wants me to give up on myself. So that's why I'll never give up on myself, because all of the people that want to put me down and tell me I'm nothing. So that's why I'm doing more than all of them right now, because they all, you know, tried to make me into a bad person instead of seeing me for who I actually was. And, you know, I was made fun of. I was basically made fun of for my whole entire life. I was always made fun of. Well, not really, but in college, you know, freshman year of college, people just laughed at everything I said. And I wasn't even saying flat earth things. I was just being a normal person, just like everyone else. But, you know, people wanted to laugh at me more than anything. People wanted to degrade me and just step on me because it made them feel better about themselves. You know? People say, oh, it's just because it's you. That's why. That makes no sense. You just want to laugh at me and you want to turn me into a bad person. And that's my real life experience, you know. My freshman year of college, I once said the word flabbergasted. And everyone laughed at me and called me stupid and just wanted to, like I said, I was just a little distracted. But freshman year of college, I said the word flabbergasted in the sentence. And everyone laughs at me, telling me, shut up, blah, 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 you know, just like trying to clown me for it. But I see people saying that word. I've seen the most credible people saying that word, flabbergasted. It's funny, hold up, I gotta jump. I literally just yesterday saw someone on TikTok saying the word flabbergasted. And it was just like, I'm not alone. I'm not weird for saying that word. It's just people want to laugh at me. So everything that, you know, I say, they try and laugh at it and pick at it. And that's why I don't really talk to really anyone from the old days. Like, I changed my number. I didn't even tell people I changed my number. I was just like, why would I tell them? You know, no one deserves your respect. Respect is earned. And they had the chance to really be close to me and really get to know me, and all they want to do is laugh at me. And say that their life is better than mine. That's it. That's all life is about to some people. It's saying my life is better than yours. That's all that matters to some people. That mentality will have everyone's life better than yours in the long run. When you put down other people and, you know, try and laugh at other people, you're really putting yourself down. Without a doubt, without a question. That's just how the universe works. That's just how the universe works. And, yeah. I mean, it's only made me a stronger person, you know. thank you. I appreciate that. Who's this? Spherical Designs. I definitely appreciate that. But like I said, it's only made me a stronger person. At this point, I'm unbreakable because of the amount of people I've had in my life try and tell me I was this, I was that, you know. It's like so many people try to judge you. Sorry, there's a lot of cars right now. But you know, so many people try and take you away from yourself that you actually find yourself. Like, I was personally disconnected from all of my friends in school because they all laughed at me. But all that really did was help me to focus on myself while they were all living a low life. You know, living a life of the flesh. And I was here focused on my journey because I wasn't focused on them. So everything happens for a reason, you know. I don't ever question that. So you just gotta let things happen. And when they do, be happy that they did. Take your lessons and learn from it. So, yeah. You know, what can I say? You know, I've been doing my own business since 2015. In 2015, I think I was 15 years old, 16 years old, 15 or 16. And I learned a lot from then because I've dealt with so many different people from so many different backgrounds, broke to millionaires, you know. Talked to a lot of millionaires, talked to a lot of people at the bottom. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. They're all the same. This is a really cool tree. You guys can see that. That's like the coolest freaking tree I've ever seen. That's dope. That's dope. But yeah, I've been in business for a pretty long time. And it's not the business part that matters at all. The business part doesn't matter at all. What matters is the communication part. And all the different, you know, life is really about meeting new people. More than anything, life is about meeting new people. And the reason I say that is because new people will ultimately remind you of the person that you are in the end. So I've met so many different people as a photographer, literally one of the best photographers like in New York. I've met so many different people from different areas, different backgrounds, and all it's really done is taught me about myself in the end. You know, you learn about them, you hear about them, and the way they treat you is a reflection of them, but also tells you where you are within your own journey. So I love meeting new people, but at the same time, nowadays, I'd rather not meet new people nowadays, because nowadays people have so many freaking demons and so many bad thoughts that they want to put on me in their head. That's just like, is it even healthy for me to meet new people? Because people can put bad spirits on you. And the last person that I really did business with definitely put bad spirits on me. Definitely. And I'm still trying to shake them off, you know. I don't reflect them, but I understand them. And it's just like, wow, life is such a messed up place, you know. People don't live in reality. They live inside of their head. They don't live in like the physical. They live in their thoughts. And that's the problem with people. That's why it's so good to stay connected with God, because God is the truth. You know, God is literally the truth. So when you follow, you know, I'm not glued to the Bible, but at least I understand the basics of Christianity, and it's just that God is the truth. And the more you stay connected to God or the truth, the better your life will be. Promise you. Because there's people out there, I've literally seen it with my own eyes with family members. But there's people out there that make excuses for themselves and their whole entire life changes because of that one excuse that they made like 6 months ago. Now they have a different perspective on life from that one excuse, and that perspective on life isn't in tune with reality because of that one excuse that they made. So that's why you don't make excuses. Live in reality as much as you can. Live in reality as much as you can. Don't live in fear. Live in reality. Because fear isn't real. Like, there's people that are scared of nothing. So why are you scared of anything, Like, for me, I kind of just own life as hell. Like, I own life. I own everything about life. I own life. I just own life. I'm not scared of anything physical. I understand there's bad people out there, but I'm not scared to go, places. I know I have a halo around me that protects me. So I'm not scared. I'm walking right now. And I'm on a 10-mile walk at that. 10-mile walk. And I'm about 5 or 6 miles in right now, but I'm just going, There's nothing stopping me besides myself. So I'm just going. And I have a 10-mile walk back, and I may walk the whole thing back, or I might catch an Uber, but I'd rather walk just because I'm not doing anything else today, so might as well just walk, I don't skip leg days. But yeah, I'm just here for you guys to take away from my life experience and apply it to your own life experience. I'm just here for you guys to learn from. That's all. That's it. I'm just here for you guys to learn from. And believe me, when I tell you guys, I have so many lessons that most people will never, ever, ever learn. I'm definitely someone to learn from. So, and it's not even that I've made a lot of mistakes. My biggest mistake was trusting other people and putting my heart and soul into other people. That was my greatest mistake. Thinking that everyone has my best interest in mind was my greatest mistake, because it burns you. It burns you when you trust everyone. As sad as that is. When you trust everyone, you're a fool if you trust everyone. I'm not trying to burst anyone's bubble, but it's the truth. You can't trust everybody. You can't think everybody is your friend, because they're not. A lot of people are just in life for themselves, and that's it. They'll screw you over. They don't care. They're in life for themselves. They're not in life to help you. They're in life to help themselves. And then you after, Me personally, I'm just the type of guy that wants everybody to win, because I know how hard it is. I know how hard life is for everyone. So, I want everyone to win. And that's that. And, some people most people, majority of people, I say 90% of people are too busy competing with other people to want everyone to win. Most people are too busy competing with the next person. They want to be better than the next guy. So it's all about them. But in life, you have to be selfless. Just be completely selfless. Don't make life about you. And there's a lot of things that I know that they just don't teach you. No one teaches you these things. And that's the saddest part. No one teaches you the things that you need to know in life. Like, what did we go to school for? 18 years? No. Around there. we go to school for over 12 years, 13 years, and we don't ever learn the things that we need to know to move forward in life, to take care of ourselves. And the reason why is because they don't profit off of teaching us the real part about life. They probably lose profit, so they're not going to teach us these things. So some person has to do it. Some one person has to do it. And no one is doing it. No one is doing it. There's people out here with all this money, millions of dollars, and still probably too busy competing with the next guy to help anyone else out. Here I am, $2,000 in my bank account. And you know what? I have less to share the whole entire damn world. And I'm doing a better job than millionaires. Isn't that funny? Isn't that crazy? That there's millionaires out there still only taking care of themselves. Like, you're the top 1% of the whole entire world. But greed is a problem. Greed is a big problem. When you're selfless, you don't care about money because you love life. You're satisfied with life in its own. Just breathing fresh air makes you happy. I don't have a car right now, but I'm happy because I know one day I'll have one, and it's going to be one day soon. So there's a lot that you're not worried about when you have faith. There's a lot that you're not worried about when you have faith. And I think a reason a lot of people are so competitive with other people is because they don't have faith within themselves. But you don't grow faith by being better than the next person. You grow faith by listening to yourself and understanding what you are capable of doing. Some people spend their whole lives looking outwards and never look within themselves and see what they can do for themselves. And spend their whole life distracted. Last night, I had a dream that told me to stop living for the flesh and stop serving the flesh. Last night, I had a dream that told me that. In this dream, everything was going perfect. Everything was going perfect. And then I did something that served the flesh, and then the shit just went upside down from there. I kind of feel like that's my life. Made one mistake, and now life is completely different. Completely different. Completely different. So, and that's kind of how the dream ended on that note. So I don't really know what happens next, but you guys will know what happens next, and that's all that matters. I'm just a vessel carrying spirit, but I'm sharing that spirit with you guys, so you guys can live from my life experiences. That's really it. That's really it. But I'm, still a person. So I'm getting stuff done today. Said 10-mile walk. I'm going to my uncle's house to pick up a package that my mom sent. So then I gotta figure out, probably walk back. I have no shame in walking. I enjoy walking. I enjoy being outside, Like, we're humans. We're not made to be inside all day. We're made to be outside and eat plants. That's what we're made to do. I'm not too good for anything. So that'll never change, I'll be being blunt with you guys. Even once I'm a millionaire, the thing that I'm probably going to enjoy doing is peeing outside. I don't care. It's the truth. Like, I just love, the freedom, and it's very relaxing just peeing outside. I love it. So, in nature, in the grass. Like, it just reminds me that I'm a person, like I'm a human. It reminds me I'm a human being and not like a robot in a simulation. So that's like my favorite thing to do. And like I said, even as a millionaire, which I will be eventually, if God permits me to live life for that long, then I'll still be the same person. Still be going outside for 10-mile walks. You know, this is what makes me me more than anything. You know, I'll probably just be going on jogs and doing 5Ks because I like to run, so I'll probably be doing 5Ks. You know, I like pushing myself, going outside my limits. Because here's the thing about running. For you guys that are watching, here's the thing about running. So people are like, why the hell do people like to run? Why do people like to run? Why would you ever want to put yourself through that pain? Well, the thing is, that same pain that we feel through running for miles, that's what frees us. That's what takes us away from, you know, because look, naturally we live inside of our minds. So when you run, you're literally taking yourself outside of your mind. So when you run it just got super quiet in nature. But when you run for, you know, miles on end, you're literally leaving your reality in the past. Straight up. You're leaving your whole entire reality in the past. And it's like you're making a new brain. Like you're hitting the refresh button on your brain. And it's like after you finish that run, you're a new person. You're literally a new person. You know, when we walk around, we carry our past with us. No. When we walk around with everything. So when you run, you leave that in the past and you say, I'm a new person. I'm not held down from the past and the bad spirits that people have put on me. I'm not any of that. So I like to run because I like continuously hitting the refresh button, you know? Anything like that, and I will be your guide. I will give you the answers that you need to hear. Whether if you guys don't have any questions, that's fine. I'm still got like 4 miles to go, so I have a long walk to go. Still got a long way to go. Make sure I'm going in the right direction real quick. We're doing well. 30%, I gotta bounce though because still got to make my way back, so need my phone for that. But I have 47% right now, so I had to have a good amount of battery. Yeah. Walking in Georgia right now. This is south, right outside of Southeast Atlanta. Atlanta's a pretty nice place, but the city's not that big. It's actually really small, you know. Is Atlanta worth the hype? No. Stay away. I mean, it's a cool metropolitan area, but I think Dallas might be a little bit cooler, honestly. But I'm in Atlanta for business, to flip cars. That's what I'm in Atlanta for. So that's why I'm out here. It's just really easy money, make some quick money, and I'll probably go back to Long Island, New York, and stay out there. Yeah. Long Island is a really peaceful area. The people suck, but it's a peaceful area, you know? Like, it's very nice, it's very safe. It's very safe. That's sick. That car gave me. It helps me. It helps me because, you know, the devil created fear, not God. God didn't create fear, so we shouldn't carry fear in our hearts. You know, whether you're with yourself or with come on connection. Bad person, that's fine. It's fine with me. Let the trash remove itself. You know, let the bad people remove themselves from your life. Seriously. Right on, brother. Yeah. You know, but I just want everyone to be happy at the end of the day. I want all people to shine. Because we all have a light inside of us, and many people try and silence it. So, yeah. But I'm on a 10 mile walk right now. Cool. So, thanks, Tara. It's just me and you. You know. Thank you for being a better person than the people around you. Thank you for that. But yeah. On a 10-mile walk, and I have about 3 miles to go, so that's pretty cool. I'll probably walk back. I like to challenge myself, so I'll probably walk back as well. You know, life's about challenging yourself. It's not about staying in your comfort zone. You want to step out of your comfort zone in life so much that there's nowhere else to go. So for me, I like to step out of my comfort zone. True warrior. That's why I call myself a warrior. That's what powers my spirit. A warrior. Fearless knight. And that's knight with a K. That's me. Fearless knight. Ruthless warrior. Ruthless warrior that a lot of people try and take advantage of. Trust me. But hey, the world is filled with evil people. The Bible says we're God's children living in the devil's world. And it's the truth. And most people don't realize that they're possessed by evil spirits. Most people don't understand that. And you really can't talk them out of it. The Bible also says God can only come to those who listen. Ugh. So if people want to listen to you, great. If they don't, great. It's not your problem. You know, that's it. You know, as humans, adults, we are here to take care of ourselves. That's it. Adult animals, adult squirrels, they're by themselves. You see them with their children, right? But they don't spend their whole entire life worrying about their children. Animals spend their whole life worrying about themselves and the family that they have to raise. But once the family's good, then, you know, you're on your own. For me, you know, I'm 25. I don't have a family. I mean, you know, I was raised by a single mom, but, you know, my family has a lot of big egos, A lot of people in America have really large egos, and it's crazy. I don't know why. Like, it's one thing to be happy for yourself, but don't put other people down. You know? Everyone has something to be proud of. So, yes, me too. Me too. You know, I'm in my head, it's like, if not me, then who? If not me, then who? Because no one else is doing it. NFL players, NBA players, they're all clones. They're under a contract with the devil. They can't even speak. And, you know, someone tried to take my soul literally a few months ago, take control of my life, but I didn't let it happen. You know, I am the ruler. It's my life. I'm not going to let someone else control it. It's not about money to me. It's never been about money. You know, I was 23 years old. I was making $60,000. So I don't really... And I left my job 6 months in because it's not about money. It's about freedom. And my job was taking over my personal life. And I couldn't even be myself, you know. Just worried about stress all the time. And, you know, when your job follows you outside of work, it's like your job owns you. And I was being owned by other people. I was slaving myself for other people. And it's not about money. They were, you know, if I stayed at that job, I would have been making 95 at least. You know, I was a market research analyst. I was a proposal analyst for a market research company. Small company too. Only had about 15 employees, making about $3 million in revenue at least every single year, like going up and going up and going up in profit. So it was a small company making millions of dollars. So I definitely had the opportunity to make a lot more, but not for me. Not for me. Nothing comes before what I want for myself, or nothing comes before my own personal freedom. I have to control my life because why not? You know, it's my life. It's not here. My life isn't for someone else to control. It's for me to control. That's why it's my life. If anyone tries to control you, leave them. Leave them. Trust me. Your personal happiness is worth more than money ever will be. Shoot. Money's not even real, so, you know, whether you have $0 or $1 million, you're still the same person in the same society, eating the same food, seeing the same people. We're all in the same world. Money doesn't make a difference. But, yeah, you know, I try my best, and I'm not going to stop until I have 100 million followers. 200 million followers, 300 million, 400 million, 500 million. I'm not going to stop. And no one's going to stop me. You know, most of my haters are on Instagram. Their egos are too big to go on TikTok. They're too good for TikTok. They're too good for it. That's fine. I let them be too good for TikTok. That's great. Be too good, you know, to interact with other people. That's fine. Stay over there. Stay where you are. Meanwhile, TikTok's the most downloaded app in the whole entire world. So I guess they're better than everyone in the world, too. That's fine. Please don't. About having confidence. Crossing the road. Super dangerous. There's like no sidewalks. So you're just gonna walk in. I'm just walking to where I gotta go. And I'd rather walk than drive. Because I like to walk. I like to be outside and walk, you know. I'm not too caught up in life to reconnect with nature. So always feels good. I'd rather be connected to nature than anything else in the world, honestly. I'd rather be connected to myself than anything. Because you connect to people in this world, all it does is bring you down. Most people. I would consider myself the 1% that genuinely wants the best for you, as if you are my brother or sister, because everyone here is my brother or my sister. So we're all in this together, you know. That's really it. All in this thing together. I need to cross the road. But this was a fun walk, and it's crazy. I cleared like 8 miles. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This is the first time I walked this far. This is the first time I walked this far. This guy looks like, I don't know, this car stopping next to me. Yeah. Fearless. But this is my first time walking this far. I just know I'm capable of doing it, so, you know. Last week, I jogged it was like a jog/walk, but I went out for 6 miles because I had to go somewhere and I didn't have a car. So, 6.6 mile jog/walk. And then I also did the same thing coming back, but I jogged more than walked. I was more motivated on the way back for some reason, so I just had more energy. It's crazy. That's right, guys. Good intentions for everybody, man. I'm not here to compete with you. I'm not here to put you down. I'm here to lift you up because I know that the whole world wants to put you down. You know? It's a jacked up world that we're in. I'm sorry. I hate putting negativity on things. I hate putting negative energy on things, but it's the truth. Can't run away from it. You know? It's like what, you said, Tara. There's people out there and they're forcing the devil's agenda on our children. They're forcing the devil's agenda on our children. Pronouns on Instagram bios, I saw that coming from a freaking mile away. I didn't see it coming, but I'm just not surprised. Like, obviously, I saw this video yesterday that was like, they're trying to prepare us for the future, because in the future, they're training us to be robots. They're training us not to be a single thing, They're just preparing us for the future, man. And Instagram, whatever they push on there is bad. Bad. Snapchat, I don't even use that app because it's dangerous. A lot of negative spirits on Snapchat. Stay away from Snapchat. Exactly. People fall victim to it because they don't know better. People have literally never seen the truth. I grew up as a Democrat, and then I started learning more. But at first, I thought Democrats are the good guys. Republicans are all the racists. That's what I was raised to think. So there's kids out there growing up with the same mentality. They haven't learned yet. They've never seen the truth before. So that's why, everyone listening, and, I was thinking about this yesterday, but now's the time to stand up and be the leader for the children. Got some kids out here selling water bottles. These are the future leaders. These are the future leaders. I'm good. These are the future leaders of the world. So we have to look out for these people. Jogging across this really nice street, this really nice road. But we do. Now's the time to stand up and, just be a voice. Be a voice. You know, the kids are on TikTok. How much? For two? That's how it is? I'll help him out, I'll help him out. Let me get you. Thanks. All right, bro. What's your name, homie? I'm on TikTok live right now. So what's your name?
My name is Jody, bro.
Jody? All right, Brody. Nice to meet you. Monty. All right, homie. You gonna save the world one day?
Yeah.
All right, bro. Shoot, that's what I like to hear, man. So here's I don't really have much change. Do you have change possibly, or you don't have? I can't give you 20 for 2 water bottles, bro. I'm sorry. Do you have Cash App? Cash App. You don't have Cash App, bro. Damn. I hear that, man. Shoot. Well, shoot. You can just keep the 20, bro. Let me get those 2 water bottles. All right, homie. Yes, sir. Stay up, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. Gave that kid 20 for 2 water bottles. Hey, man, it's not about me. That kid just told me he doesn't even have a cell phone. Who knows how much that just made his day. So I got 2 water bottles. I could have just went to the gas station right across the street and got 2 ice cold water bottles, but I'm not connected to money like that. There's a reason why I'm not a big rich millionaire. I'm here for the people. I'm not here for myself. So, I spent my whole life helping other people, honestly. Or not my whole life, but my whole spiritual journey, I've been helping other people. Doing photography, taking some of the best pictures in the whole entire world and giving them to other people. Making dreams come true. Maybe one day, someday soon, I'll start a foundation made to make dreams come true. It's not a bad idea. I've been thinking about it. What happens if you open your third eye? What happens when you open your third eye is that you start to see spirits. You start to see spirits that you've never seen. When you open your third eye, people aren't just humans anymore. It's not a bad thing to open your eye. To open your third eye. It's definitely not a bad thing. People are scared to do it, but these are the same people that are scared to face reality. I think genuinely our third eye is supposed to be open. That's why they try to close it. With putting fluoride in our water. So our third eye is definitely supposed to be open. They give us these foods that keep us away from God. They don't teach us to eat natural herbs like plants, things that grow out the grass. So opening your third eye, I would say, is being connected with nature. And not being connected to society, but being connected to nature instead. Just like me. I don't live life for the material. The material means nothing. I was 23, I had my dream car. It was a BMW 2009 M3. Literally lived the life of my dreams. Oh, close to the road. It's pretty scary. Oh, I'm gonna jump down here. All right. Oh, God. All right. But yeah, lived the life of my dreams. I was blessed too. I was fortunate enough to be able to do that. Let me make sure I'm going. But yeah, I lived the life of my dreams, and I realized that there's a lot more to life than just having, the things that you want. There's a whole world out there. There's a whole world out there, and I love when it gets quiet like this. It feels like I'm in my own world. It's crazy. Feels like I'm outside and everything gets quiet. I hear a car coming though, so I'm gonna... But to answer your question, literally, in today's society, opening your third eye just means that you're leaving the matrix behind to focus on your spiritual self and your own journey. So that's what it means to open your third eye. Who's that saying hi? Hi, Michelle. How's it going, Michelle? I'm a fan of you just like how you're a fan of me. We're both fans of each other. So, I hope your day's going great. My day's going spectacular. I had a mission set yesterday. I manifested something for today. And now I'm doing that thing that I manifested. So, my day's going great. Hope your day is going well too. Yeah, I know I'm crazy. But I just think I don't know. I'm built for this. I'm supposed to be outside. I'm supposed to be outside. The sun is good for you. The sun is more good for you than it is bad. So, I'm taking in my sunlight. But it's like 85 degrees. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot today. How's it going, Michelle? 90 degrees, I know. So, all is not good in the hood. Asks. What's this car? Oh. People want to hit me with their cars. It's crazy. That's just how much hate exists in this world. But how do you start this process? A great way to open your third eye is by meditating. Sit down and meditate for 10 minutes. And what it'll do for you is it'll literally detach you from the world that you live in. I meditated one time 2 years ago for 10 minutes. I just sat down in my room. I just closed my mind and I didn't think about a single freaking thing for like 10 minutes. And it changed my whole entire life. Never thought the same. I hate walking on these roads. They're like so tight. There's no sidewalk. It's all right. I'll be okay. I'll be all right. Some nice grass to walk in. I wish I could just walk barefoot everywhere. Got some turtles. Oh, some turtles in this little pond. Like, I want to jump in, Where are you from, Michelle? Where are you from? What state are you from? Hell yeah, Dior. You already know. Yeah, we weren't built to be inside. We weren't built to be in houses. Houses are like prisons, honestly. That's why I'd rather be outside. Being indoors all day, it makes you crazy. It makes you crazy sitting inside all day. So, and they also say, that nature vibrates at the perfect frequency. So, everything is a vibration. Everything's a frequency. Light itself is literally a frequency. Light itself is a frequency. That's why, like, you know, you go to like pick up LED bulbs for your fan or for your headlights, and it's like 6,000 watts or 9,000, 11,000. Those are different numbers. Those are different frequencies that the lights vibrate on. They give off different lights. So everything's a vibration. Everything's a frequency. And they say that nature vibrates at the perfect frequency for humans. That's why when you go outside, you just feel better. Like, you feel like a different person. And then you go back inside and you're like, oh, like, I don't want to do what I said I was going to do when I was outside, right? It's because nature makes us feel better. That's why my favorite thing to do in this world is peeing outside. I don't care how it sounds. I love to pee outside. It's the most freeing feeling. Like, I hate peeing inside of a toilet bowl in a dark bathroom. It sucks. I'd rather go in nature. It feels great. Even as a millionaire, I'll be doing the same thing. Even as a millionaire, you know, money's not going to change me. I'm already doing everything that I've always wanted to do. So that's it, you know. I literally today walked 10 miles, or not yet, but I'm going to finish soon. Walking 10 miles just to pick up something from my uncle's house. You know, you're like, you know, wouldn't your family want to like drop it off for you or, you know, help you out a little bit? No, they only care about themselves. Most people only care about themselves. And especially with me, people really don't like to help me at all. People really do not like to help me. They like to help themselves through me. Can anyone else relate to that? Where people really don't want to help you. They want to help themselves through you. No one wants to make my life better. Because they all, instead of appreciating all the hard work I put in my life to get to where I am, they make excuses for it. When people make excuses for your success, they don't appreciate you. Instead, they hate on you for having the things that you worked for. Because they say, oh, you know, he had it easy or whatever it may be. But no one has it easy, you know. But there's things that people at the bottom will do so they don't have to change. For people to see me for who I truly am means that they would have to change, and people don't want to change. So they just call me a bad person. It's easier. But there's a lot of karma that comes when you do that. And I'm able to learn from these people. You know, the same people that put me down, my family members, I'm able to learn from all of them. And be better than them, honestly. It's funny, like, when you don't ever try to be better than someone. Don't ever try to be a better person than the next person. Accept that person first. And then, you know, learn and grow with that person. But don't try to be better than someone. The moment you try to be better than someone is kind of self-explanatory. The moment you try to be better than someone is the moment that you're not better than that person. Literally, at the same exact moment. So for me, I see people for who they are, but, you know, I am the truth, so it's easy for me to do that. But not everyone lives in the truth. I'm sorry, it's really, like, noisy. Still walking. But not everyone lives in the truth, you know? Some people rather live in an illusion or a fantasy created life than life itself. That's why people take drugs like Juice World. Juice World, shaking my head, man. Like, people run away from reality. I don't know why. I don't know why people run away from reality, man. Like, this guy killed himself overdosing on drugs. This guy had millions of fans, millions of people that love him. You know, in my eyes, it's about to get less noisy in a second. Sorry, guys. It's about to get a lot less noisy in a second. But okay. In my eyes, Juice WRLD's life was much better than mine. You have money. You have people who appreciate you for who you are. Millions of people. And you're still taking drugs. I understand pain hurts, but you're only fueling it if you're taking drugs. You're only fueling the pain if you take drugs. Because God is the truth. God is reality. And God gives us the strength to live in reality every single day. I smoked no weed this morning. I did no drugs this morning just to be myself. I don't need to do drugs to be myself because I am myself. Naturally, I am myself. You know? And I face my fears and I face my problems, but Juice WRLD, like, he was just too in his head. And that's why you don't do drugs, because they only bring your life lower and lower and lower and lower. They don't help you. You're supposed to do drugs one time, drugs that grow out of the earth. Don't touch man-made drugs, but drugs that grow out of the earth, like marijuana, mushrooms, okay? Do things like that. Do things like that once. One time. Because, as the sad guru says, it's supposed to be an experience. That's why God brought it here on earth. It's supposed to be an experience. You're supposed to experience it and be like, oh, okay. I didn't know you could live life like this. So much noise. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, like, honestly, I think everyone should do mushrooms one time in their life. And this is just my opinion, you know. It's not like the truth or whatever, but I think, people should do it once in their life just because it's such a grounding experience. I wouldn't be the person I was if I never took mushrooms. I wouldn't. Because it's like, in life, in life, we gradually get, taken away from ourselves. It's natural. But mushrooms, they make you feel like a kid again. They disconnect you from the energies that float around Earth. And instead, they connect you back to the ground. It's very grounding. But anything else, like Molly, Percocets, don't ever touch drugs like that. Then not natural. Not natural. Is it bad for your self-conscious that you smoke daily? I hope you're still here. Okay, so I'm going to answer that question. And the question is it bad for my self-conscious mind that I smoke daily? I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say no. It depends on what you're going through. There was a time in my life where I would smoke, every day. I used to get in my car and, I would smoke and I would just like relax, be around nature and just vibe. to myself. I think it's more important the intention that you have going into smoking. You know, for me, I would just do it just to be alone and vibe with myself. But I didn't need to smoke. But it definitely helped me take myself away from the world, you know. And while I would smoke, I would think about my future. But that's the thing about weed. Weed disconnects you from reality. So if you smoke every day, you're probably a little bit disconnected from reality, or you're probably running away from it. There was a point in my life where I realized I don't need to run away from reality. I'm here. I'm where I need to be. Smoking is only slowing me down. You know, Grant Cardone, he made the argument, and I definitely agree with it, that time that you take to smoke, you could be doing something productive. And I know it sounds cheesy, I know it sounds corny, but it's true. That time you spend filling that bowl or rolling a blunt, you could be doing something productive with it, you know? You don't need to smoke to be productive at all. God gives us the strength to do everything in the world sober. And that saying goes very far. You know, if Juice WRLD was more connected to himself and not connected to society, the matrix, the fame life, you get sucked into all that crap. But if he was more connected to God, he would be okay. He wouldn't need to do drugs. And it's like, I wish I was able to sit down and talk to some of these people. I wish I was able to talk to these people and get inside of their heads, because people don't know this. People don't know the truth. People don't know that you have the power to do everything already. You're born with it. It doesn't come to you. You're born with it. You have the power to conquer any demon inside of your mind. You have the power to do it. You don't need drugs to do it. You have the power. That's why I go for runs. Runs remind me of what I'm capable of doing. Going for runs reminds me that I'm the one that controls my life, and my life doesn't control me. You know, when you start getting tired and your mind is like, slow down, and you keep on running, mind over matter. You control your body. You don't let your body control you. All right, so I 9.8 mile walk. I have a mile left. I'm not even boasting. This is so normal. I just feel normal. It just feels good, you know. Like, I've never ever in my life, I come from Long Island, I come from the suburbs, I've never had to like walk. You know, my mom worked her freaking ass off so that I could have things like a car. You know, at 17 years old, you know, she worked 45 hours a week, 50 hours a week for a very long time, just so I could, you know, have the blessings of society, you know, like a car, you know, sneakers. My mom worked for all of that. So I appreciate the blessings that she gave to me. I'm going to give her those same blessings as I progress in life. Take care of her the way she brought me up and took care of me. But it's just like hard work, man. Hard work is it, the answer. You know, people work for decades. Think about it. Our generation is so freaking weak. It's not even funny. We're so weak. Think about the people that have worked for like 20 years in the 9 to 5. Imagine working for 20 years, never complaining, never smoking weed, never doing drugs. People can do that. And if other people can do it, you can do it too. You just don't want to because you're lazy. Technology makes us super lazy. And I grew up in the same world as you did. I just realized these things. I just learned these things, you know. Technology makes us lazy. It makes us not even want to move because we don't have to. Just be conscious of yourself. Be conscious of yourself. and be conscious of the person that you're becoming. Don't just do things just to do things, you know. Think about everything that you're doing. Think about it. Like, think about how it's affecting you today, how it's affecting you tomorrow, and the next day. You know, I feel like I'm three people all at once. I'm my past, my present, and my future all at the same time. Every decision I make is all three. Learn from the past, prepare yourself for the future. But yeah, mushrooms are super fun. The last time I took mushrooms wasn't that long ago. It was about like 4 months ago, maybe less. But you know, it's been 4 months. Like, no one needs them. It's just like a trip. I'm definitely gonna do them again in the next couple of months once I get out of this place that I'm in. Just to get away from these bad spirits. You know, I live with very bad spirits in my house, or in my apartment. I live with very bad spirits. You know, they try and make me a bad person and so on. So, you know, once I get out, you know, I'm going to meditate, ground myself, you know, get them out of my head and just start my new life as a happier person. You know, I'm happy, but you know, I go home and there's just negativity. Sad, man. You create your life. You create your life 100% of the time. You create your own life. So if you're creating negative things in your life, that's fine. That's actually not fine. You're creating negative things in your life. Don't do that. See life for what it is, what it truly is. And not what you want it to be, but what it truly is. You know, take life for the face value. We live in our thoughts too much. But you don't need to smoke weed. No one needs to smoke weed. Just know that. And I think if you smoke weed every day, you're only making yourself a weaker person. Honestly. Because there's just no need for it. Like, no one's life is that bad, you know? Like, we live in America. That's it. We live in America. We live in a first world country. No one's life is that bad. You only fill your life with that negativity. You know, you create that negativity. You create everything. No one else has your reality. No one else shares your reality. So be aware of the fact that you create your own thoughts. You don't have thoughts, you create thoughts. Everything is creation. Everything starts with I am. I need to go to like a pool. Seriously. Focus on the future, but also focus on today. Because today is the future. Think about that. Today is literally the future. Do I watch UFC? UFC is a little savage for me. I watch boxing a lot. Mike Tyson, I've watched every single one of his training videos. I've studied the living hell out of Mike Tyson. I used to do some boxing just for fun, for myself. I love boxing. It's very freeing. Like, it's a very freeing, you know, thing. So I like boxing. But UFC is too savage. The kicks and all that, I'd rather just throw hands. I can't, all that kicking and stuff is too much for me. Well, I got some strong ass legs though. I used to run track. I'm scared to kick someone because it might genuinely hurt them. Like break a rib or something. I don't want to take anyone out. But I'll throw hands. I'm not scared to throw hands, you know. Like I said, I've studied Mike Tyson a lot. I love boxing. Studied Mayweather, Pacquiao. The Irish guy. No, I think he's Mexican. I don't remember his name. He has like red hair. Mayweather fought him too. But I studied a lot of greats. And that's the best way to learn anything. How to become the best at anything in life is by studying the greats. Like the greats lay the blueprint for you. They lay out the foundation. Just study it and you will become great yourself. No, I don't. Because I don't need to, you know. Like I said, I'm basically living the life of my dreams right now. And that's very relative for every person. Like, I don't even have a car. You know, I'm not rich by any means, struggling just like the next person, but I'm content within. You know, I'm happy with the life that I live, so I don't need to smoke weed because I have everything that I want right in front of me. The things that I used to dream about, you know, I used to dream about one day, you know, I'll be able to talk to the world one day, you know, and it's like the dream never ends. There's no finish line. The finish line is, you know, when your time comes, that's the finish line. But there's no finish line. There's no like made it. That moment never comes. So people chase, you know, this feeling that's not even real. People chase an image of themselves. But once you get to that image, and once you can do what you want to do, you've made it in life. You're in heaven. Heaven is being able to do what you want to do when you want to do it. That's heaven. Living the life of your dreams. Every day. I'm running across the street. My legs feel a little bit heavy. It's my first time walking this far all year. But, you know, my legs won't stop because I won't stop them. When did I have that moment where I was like, I was done smoking? So that moment was when I realized that I'm doing what I want to do. You know, smoking isn't getting me anywhere. The moment I realized is when smoking was holding me back more than pushing me forward. That's it. When smoking was slowing down my life more than it was speeding it up. I don't need to smoke. Like I said, you know, I have everything I want. I don't need to dream about. Smoking is for dreamers, and I understand that, but I don't need to dream anymore. Like, I'm here, you know? I'm here today. I'm here. I don't need to dream or think about tomorrow because I'm where I want to be today. And nothing is going to change that. Weed's not going to change that. So if weed's not helping me, it does help me to think. But I've done enough thinking, trust me. I spent my whole life preparing. So I'm good. My life is written out. So. But weed definitely does help you to find yourself. But some people become lost in it. Facts. You know, rich, as Bob Marley says, money doesn't make a man rich. Money does not make a man rich. Richness comes from within. Richness comes from the inside. You know, because look, people in third world countries would look at us and call us all rich. They would call us all rich. People in India, they look at us and like, oh, you're rich, you're American. So don't get too caught up in life. Don't get too caught up in life. Oh, it's hot. And I'm almost done with this 10-mile walk. The live, guys, because I don't have that much battery left. So I'm gonna hop out. But it was good to speak with you guys. And I'm here. I'm just signing out because I only have 24% battery. I still have to walk back 10 miles. But I love you guys all, and just know you have the power to accomplish whatever you want. So that's my word for today, guys. And I love you all, and I'll catch you next time. So peace out. I love you all. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. See you guys next time.